Welcome back to the wrestling world. Now it's time for WWE Annual Pay-Per-View Survivor Series, where both WWE's top brand Raw and SmackDown will go face to face for the brand supremacy. So here we go. Our first match, which is going to be tribute to the great one, the People's Champion The Rock, for his 25 years with WWE. It's a 25-man inter-brand battle royal, where battle royal results are just like meaningless. So there can be any winner, but I will go with a big name that is going to be AJ Styles or probably Sami Zayn to come out victorious in this battle royal. Now in our first brand to brand altercation, we got United States Champion from Raw Damian Priest against Intercontinental Champion from SmackDown Shinsuke Nakamura. Well, Damian Priest has momentum in his side as he just recently picked two victories over T-Bar in a really grueling match, while Shinsuke Nakamura has a bit of momentum as compared to Damian Priest, so I think it should go in favor of the Archer of Infamy and ultimately Raw 1, SmackDown 0. Unfortunately, not a lot of time for Raw to celebrate their win because in the tag team action, it will be the SmackDown Tag Team Champions Usos to get a win over RK-Bro, simply because of their better in-ring chemistry and a lot of experience together as compared to RK-Bro. So that will make it simple 1-1 with other matches to come, where we may find out which brand will be superior. With addition of Tony Storm, we finally have our teams completed in our first 5-on-5 traditional Survivor Series elimination match. For Team Raw, we got Carmella, Zelina Vega, Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair. On SmackDown side, we got Sasha Banks, Shayna Baszler, Shotzi, Natalia and now Tony Storm. Well, if we look at Team SmackDown, there are some personal issues between Shotzi and Sasha Banks which may come into play in this match. While on Raw, we got two groups, Carmella and Zelina Vega in one side and Bianca, Ripley and Liv Morgan on the other side. So that can be also make situation really tense, but I think that should go in the favor of SmackDown with Tony Storm to be the sole survivor because finally it can be Tony's time. With SmackDown 2-1, we turn our attentions to men's traditional Survivor Series match. Team Raw's Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, Austin Theory and Bobby Lashley against Team SmackDown's Happy Corbin, Sheamus, King Woods, Jeff Hardy and Drew McIntyre. Well, if we look at Team Raw, we got only one guy who can be the sole survivor or have a lot of chance to be sole survivor, and it's going to be Finn Balor because he's the only babyface in that team. With three top heels, Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins and Bobby Lashley. Austin Theory, he can be a guy who can be cheered as well as being booed and can be a really surprising guy to be the sole survivor to justify his inclusion in that team. If we look at SmackDown, it's going to be King Woods to be the sole survivor instead of Drew McIntyre or Jeff Hardy because he has to prove that he is the real worthy king. If we look at the other guys of SmackDown, we got Sheamus and Happy Corbin. They are just not going to do a lot of part in that team. So I think that should go in the favor of Team Raw. This is beyond brand supremacy. This is a grudge match and a personal rivalry between Raw's Becky Lynch against SmackDown's Charlotte Flair. Both these ladies have been workhorses for WWE's Women's Division for recent years. Both have a lot of ring potential and can deliver a match of high potential anytime. It should be a show stealer and a match of the night in this event. For coming about a winner, I think that should go in the favor of Becky Lynch because of keeping in mind the recent rumors of Charlotte Flair's backstage problems, so it can be the factor which may result in her defeat against her arch rival at Survivor Series. In our main event, we got WWE Champion from Monday Night Raw, Big E against WWE Universal Champion from SmackDown, Roman Reigns. With Raw cruising to victory with 3-2 lead, it's going to be impossible because our tribal chief will not allow it to happen. He will take SmackDown home with 3-3 at the end of the night. This is going to be another show stealer between these two behemoths, Big E and Roman Reigns. This match will also be up to the mark by keeping the potential in their mind. Big E, he wants to dominate, he wants to build himself as the top champion in this business, but unfortunately his opponent is already a top guy in this business. So it will be really impossible for him to do that right now, but maybe in the future he can be at the top of this mountain. But right now it's going to be Bloodlines Roman Reigns to get a win for SmackDown and gets the night finished with 3-3 score between both brands, to claim once again that it's only Bloodline who carries the SmackDown over his shoulders.